Did you know that the wrong video games can expose your child to violence, inappropriate content, and online dangers? And so, parents, let's make sure our kids are playing safe, educational, and fun games suited for their age. What just happened there? We're back. I didn't press anything, I promise. I didn't do anything. I don't know why that's happening, but we'll ignore that, okay? So we've got to make sure that our kids are playing safe, educational, and fun games suited for their age, okay? So stick around this evening for the best tips on choosing age-appropriate games and ensuring a secure gaming experience for your family, all right? So good evening and welcome, parents and caregivers, to the Family Cyber Tips Daily, your go-to place for keeping your family safe in the digital world. Today, we are tackling an important topic, and that's how to choose age-appropriate games for your kids. If your child plays video games, you'll want to stick around for the next few minutes, okay? So we're going to look at why choosing the right games matters, okay? Video games can be fun and educational, but inappropriate games can expose kids to violence, explicit content, gambling, gambling mechanics, and even online predators. Those are scary stuff. You really don't want to expose your kids to any of those nasties. Another reason why choosing the right games matter will be that kids often want to play what's trending, what's popular, but not all trending games are suitable, okay? Parental guidance is key in making informed choices and decisions. And so it really does matter. I don't think you need convincing that the nature of that environment would mandate that we go on this journey with them and then let go of them when we are certain that they can survive on their own. We often say the streetwise or internet wise, okay? Now we're going to spend a few minutes understanding age ratings. On this platform, we're very big on certifications, but since we're focusing on gaming, it is vital that we talk about age ratings, and that's important, okay? I'm going to use some terms, and I did some research. Well, I always do research, but it's important to understand what the next few slides are about, okay? Now, age ratings are, in many ways, a guide from a vendor or experts that gives you some peace of mind that the content you're looking at with the label that it has or the rating that it has is suitable for your child. You don't need to go and cross-check, okay? Now, I looked to find out. So the first on the list is PEGI, which is a European, pan-Europe, and I'm going to break it down because I'm going to go to the fund just shortly. So you have PEGI, which is for Europe. It governs the Europe continent. That's what it is. And ESRB, which will be for US and Canada. And they provide clear age ratings for games. And so you've got to look out for that. So I said I did some research on PEGI. Let me just make sure I get the definition. Let us see. PEGI. It's not showing. Yeah, so PEGI stands for Pan-European Game Information, okay? And on here it says it is a video game content rating system used in Europe to help parents and players make informed decisions about age-appropriate games. And as you can see, or as we're going to see now, because we'll do PEGI and then we'll just go to and fro, we have age ratings, and they range from, like you see there, 3, 7, 12, 16, and 18. And those, well, that range anyway indicates the suitability of a game based on factors like violence, language, and online interaction. Okay, you will have to really peel the packaging, which makes it really, yeah, if you peel the packaging, then of course you can get away with not having the ratings, but by law, these ratings have to be on those games. So look for them. If they're not there, then there's something dodgy going on. So you have that range, as you can see, 3, 7, 12, 16, and 18. So if a child brings a 16 game and they're 12 and under, you know what to do, okay? There shouldn't be any discussion. And I pray that you have a handle on your young ones. Okay, so the rating, I'm going to repeat it, indicates the suitability of the game that you have or your kid has on factors like violence, language, and online interactions, okay? We have other ratings, and I'm just going to go there now. You have in the ESRB, which is the rating system that governs US and Canada, they have E. So if you have E on there, everyone can watch it. In movie terms, I'm being told I'm lagging. Okay, perhaps I should just do this. I'll take this out. Okay, that should stop. All right. Thank you, my super fan. Yeah, so the E is everyone, and you have T for teen. You have M for mature. AO will be adults only. Okay, so this is for the rating system that governs the US and Canada. If you have any of these, you know exactly what you're consuming or your child is consuming. If they bring an M game, bad idea for a teenager. If they bring an AO labeled game, bad idea for a 10-year-old, and so forth, okay? So it's important that we understand that. There's one more that is, I think it's still lagging. It's interesting. I'm still lagging. 1, 2. All right, it doesn't look like I'm lagging here. Can't do anything about it now. Yeah, we'll just continue. But if you're watching it and it's lagging, that can't be a pleasant thing for those guys. Is the video lagging or audio? That's the only thing I need to know. So if you continue to hint, I'll be able to tell. But at the moment, no sound. No sound. 1, 2. I can see sound. Okay, now that's okay. One more text and I'll have to, but I can see sound. So sound is going into the system. I can't see what you're seeing now. So that's unfortunate. Let's see. Are you seeing me? Just one confirmation for me, that will help. Are you seeing me? Is it okay now? It's the thing with these live things. It's going in and out. Well, that going in and out has stopped. But at the moment, just confirm if the audio, if the lagging is still going on, because it should stop. I'm waiting. Just confirm. And that's the joy and beauty of live shows. I'm waiting. Please. Is it still lagging or not? That's 3 minutes ago, 1 minute to go. Well, I'll continue. Okay, I'll continue. All right. Yeah, so those are the ratings, and I hope that you can see that it's just so important to have these ratings, because they are, oh, okay. It may just be you. So I'll continue. All right. I don't know why, but it appears still to be lagging. Can't hear you in full. Wow. Okay. If anybody else is live, just confirm if you're good. If you are, just send a ping via the comments and let me know. But at the moment, it appears okay. All right. So I'll just continue. Yeah, I'll just continue. All right. So those are the ratings, and it's important to always check the rating before buying or downloading a game. It's so vital. It is scary if you ignore it, okay? You really do have to check the rating on a game before you consume it, yourself and your young one, okay? I am hearing myself on the monitor, so I really do believe that I'm going out well, but we'll know when I upload the video. But for you, if it's your experience, I really apologize for it lagging. I'm hoping that the recorded video would be okay. All right? Okay. So let's go to other things now. And it's what to watch out for. So if you have a game that you're purchasing, or you're renting, or you're downloading, what exactly as a parent or caregiver should you be watching out for? Okay. The first thing that you have to watch out for, as we can see on screen, is violence and language. I suspect that this is a very important video because many kids are gaming. They're either gaming offline or online. So as a parent or caregiver, the one thing that you cannot ignore is watching out for violence and language on these games, okay? And one way to do that is to sit down with them and consume or play the game with them, no matter how bad you are. Most parents are pretty good, you know. But hey, sit down with them and make sure that the content is free of violence and inappropriate language, okay? Many games contain content that make or may not. Let me see. I'm still getting pings. Or maybe it's the same one. Yeah. So many games contain content that may not be suitable for young minds. And so it would be inappropriate to expose your child if you see that it's a violent game and there's inappropriate language, and your child obviously is not prepped for that at all. Okay? So that's really, really important. Hearing you now. Okay. Hearing me now. All right. I didn't give up. I'm still looking for those comments, but I understand you're hearing me. Okay. The second thing to look out for after violence and language will be online chat and stranger danger. And that's normally the case on multiplayer games. Your child could be exposed to strangers because how do you know who is on the other side? And it's important to make sure that you know who you're gaming with. If you don't, at least be on the alert. So be on the alert for online chats for strangers, okay? That normally happens when games are being played online, okay? Another thing that as a parent and caregiver, we've got to watch out for are in-game purchases. Games with what's called loot boxes or microtransactions. Micro would suggest that it's hidden transactions. Those can lead you to unexpected costs. All of a sudden, you see this huge bill. Where's it coming from? 9 times out of 10, if it's from a gaming console or platform, you've not disabled in-game purchases. All right? So it's important to look out for that. Another thing to watch out for as a diligent parent, really, is addiction and screen time. Some games are designed to keep players hooked for hours. I mean, telltale signs would be your child wakes up in the morning. Rather, your child doesn't actually wake up. Very sluggish waking up. They've played games that night, most likely. Okay? The games, a bit like when, thank God I've gotten over it, when we used to binge on box sets. You just can't let go. That's a thing that we certainly don't want to encourage. So some games are addictive and they keep the kid or child firmly on the screen. So look out for those. Okay? So those are the things to watch out for. And the next section that we're going to look at is safe gaming tips. Okay? And I'm certain that many of us do need hand-holding because we don't know. Our kids are rushing us and we really don't know, so we allow them. Hence the reason why we bridge that gap. We provide relevant advice for you. And by God's grace, we're doing it to cover every area of parenting. And so there will rarely be a topic that we will not discuss here. And of course, we may miss out on some, but that's where you come in. We do, then please share yours in the comments so that we can get this to be a one-stop shop, if you like, okay? So we're going to talk about some gaming tips. And the first, because the vendor provides it, is parental controls. Okay, parental controls are, without a doubt, something that we really do have to enable because the platform provides it. Use the built-in parent controls or parental controls on PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, and even the PC. Vital that we do that. That would be a very, very useful gaming tip. Another would be to set screen time limits. That obviously will take care of the binging and the damage to the eye and the fact that your kid is too sluggish to wake up in the morning because they've binged all night. Okay, so set screen time limits. Excuse me. And encourage breaks. Okay, crucial that you do that. Okay. Another one would be that they should be open to playing games together as a family. And that is a subtle way. I'm not tricking the kids, but it's a subtle way, like building blocks. Subtle way to monitor content and bond with your young one, okay? So play games together as a family to monitor content and bond with your young one. I didn't get to do that. Several factors. One would obviously be that I was not good and no parent wants to show off their bad skills. But I just didn't have an interest in gaming. But I have, like I know others do too, another opportunity to do this right. And God willing, I will be game or playing games together as a family. I still draw a line on Monopoly though. I don't know, God help me. But Monopoly is one that it's a stretch. But I love gaming. I play a lot of games well, and particularly chess. So yeah, do it together as a family, and it will help monitor content, language, especially if it's an online game. You get to hear them speak to their friends or acquaintances, and then you can, that language was too heavy, or, these are just inroads to having effective communication with your young ones. Another gaming tip will be choose games that are educational and age appropriate. Like Minecraft. I had to do some research on Minecraft. And what I did learn, I think so because I know parents may be struggling with their child's doing or playing Minecraft, and they feel that it's bad. And it may well be, okay? It may not be ticking all your boxes. So I had to do some research because I haven't played Minecraft. I've seen it from far. It looks like the kind of game that could get addictive if you don't have controls in place. I also understand that if you play in survival mode, that players fight zombies and skeletons, and that can turn ugly. And it may not be something that ticks your box. So there's mild violence there. Online interactions, again, because it's Minecraft and it offers that. Multiplayer mode may expose your kids to strangers if not properly managed. And the third is obviously screen time. Like any game, excessive play should be monitored. With those three things covered, if you cover those three things, I'm certain that Minecraft will not be a bad game, okay? So the best way to support them in that journey to avoid the things I've mentioned is use creative mode. There is a mode that you can use on Minecraft. These guys are thinking about it because they know parents like us, may not want them to be playing. So they've created what's called creative mode. And in there, you don't have enemies. By that, I mean you don't fight against people. So the fighting is reduced significantly, and there are unlimited resources in that mode. If you balance that with parental controls, screen time limits, and if you can, you play the game on a private server that only has your family and friends on it. And that way, it's not so bad. But the final verdict is with proper settings and supervision, Minecraft can be a great game for kids, okay? The one thing I know it does, it fosters creativity, learning, and collaboration, and your child will learn from that, okay? So I'm addressing parents and caregivers by making the right gaming choices. You're protecting your child's mental and emotional well-being. So please, in the comments, let's know what games your kids love to play. I keep begging, just share your experience, okay? You share your experience, others will support and share their own experience. And then we now have a web of comments flowing and we're engaging. I have said that the harder we engage, the more encouraged YouTube is or are, they are more encouraged to pass this content on, okay? And I know you want that. I want to keep kids safe because that's what we're about, okay? So like the video if you liked the video, and that's a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and hit the bell, the notification bell, so that you never miss a family cyber tip on any day of the week, okay? I've been your host, Lawrence Edem. Until tomorrow, same time, God bless and goodbye.